I know it's been a minute since we did one of these videos. Listen, I was gonna say we smoking on that hidden leaf pack, but now we smoking on that straw hat pack. Simple, you know. Most overpowered anime characters of 2021. I was gonna do the newest top 10, but I don't know. Hey, y'all let me know what I should react to. You know what I'm saying? Like the video up, get some engagement, and let me know if I should post this on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this social media stuff, so just let me know if I should be posting this on Instagram or how those things work. You know what I'm saying? I know you the expert. You know what I'm saying? I just make the video. You the expert though. Let's get straight into this video. Like my video. You cannot join.
2021's been quite the eventful year, hasn't it? A lot of things have happened, but one thing remained constant relative to the previous few years. We've got our fair share of overpowered characters. So we're here to talk about them again. Some ideas floating around in your head already? Well, I'm not going to do a countdown because I'll be giving notice to characters who are overpowered in the context of their own shows. It wouldn't be fair to compare someone from, say, Attack on Titan to someone from ReZero now, is it? With that brief list spoiler out the way though, let's get on to it.
We getting straight to it. I also want to say I have not been watching any anime. You should have known.
Here are who I think are the most overpowered characters that 2021 has given us. Move over, Kirito, the new age is now. I don't know about you, but I feel that Rimaru's become the poster child for overpowered isekai protagonists now. Amidst the bajillions of isekai with overpowered protagonists that we've had over the past few years, Rimaru and Slime just stand out so much more. I can also tell that the adaptation was given much more love due to how well the fights that showcase the Slime character's mettle are made, and that pays off in a big way in catapulting the show to be one of the best in the genre. Well, Season 2 of Slime aired earlier this year, and it did more of the same, this time pushing Rimaru into complete Demon Lord status and making him even stronger. If you thought he was pretty broken in the first season, wait till you see what he can do now. Even the final boss of the season stood little to no chance, haplessly getting pummeled and consumed by our protagonist. Enemies beware, for I see Rimaru getting even stronger. Well, for now, we do have a movie to look out for as well, don't we? The third season announcement after that? I wish.
What my homies at? Nobody even took. I'm still on the first season episode, probably 50, maybe 100 something. I don't know. Why my graphics not looking like these? Why can't I watch these type? You know what I'm saying? We still in the village with the I don't even know the village animals. You know what I'm saying? The rabbits and the village animals and the big pig. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. When we gonna get to the action? And my homies, you a L homie. You have not been hitting me up. Oh, watch this, react to this. You a L man? It's Polo. Sure, y'all are L man. We smoking on that straw hat. That one piece.
Pandora's exactly who I was thinking when I first mentioned ReZero in the intro, and how could you not? This is the Witch of Vainglory who was responsible for Emilia's whole backstory and the incidents surrounding the Bond of Ice OVA. Granted, she didn't come alone, but she just blows Regulus out of the water in terms of being overpowered, and we saw how strong Regulus was in the first episode of Season 2. Pandora and Goose never really had a chance. Even after they pulled out all the stops to protect Emilia, they were light years away from beating the witch. And there's no shame in that though. I mean, have you seen what Pandora can do? How do you being able to rewrite reality? Oh, she can also bring herself back to life too. Manipulating senses and memories seems to be the least broken amongst the things in her arsenal, and that's very telling. It begs the question as to how our protagonist will deal with her in the future, because I'm certain that the time for confrontation will eventually come, and our heroes better be prepared.
Rewrite history? Mess with memories? Who's beating that? Why she's not number one? And then you finna go to this anime, bro? I don't know. My dude was in the ground and he didn't even look like he got dug. Who's beating rewriting reality? That's crazy.
Now, for a more muted example, we have Mikey. In contrast to the...
I know I've been pausing, but I do want to say this video is not mine. Shout out Viniitube. The link will be in the description. Again, this is not my video, just a reaction. Let's get to it.
Two mentioned series, Tokyo Revengers is more grounded in reality. That's why I didn't want to do a countdown and compare these overpowered characters directly, but consider this. You don't become the leader of the Dolman for nothing, and he's nicknamed Invincible Mikey for a reason. Only the strongest gets to rule the gang, and he does so in dominant fashion. He's got a slew of curb stomp battles as well. I think the Osanai one was the one anime fans would quickly associate with this, but even in the manga, he barely lost a step. Yeah, he's nowhere as invincible or broken within his own universe like, say, Rimaru, but his accomplishments really count for something. You don't become the leader of one of the most notorious gangs out there without sheer charisma and fighting skills, and Mikey is an example of a character who very clearly has earned his status.
Well, that was disrespectful. Yeah, we getting to it. We getting to it, boy.
Not much more needs to be said about Ishiki. You just let the anime's show of the feats do the talking. You know the guy's in trouble when even the powerful protagonists of the old series fall so handily to this member of the Otsutsuki clan. We all thought that we'd seen it all in the first Naruto series, but many people are convinced that Ishiki is by far the most strongest character in the entire franchise. A lot of comparisons have been made between him and fellow clan member Kaguya, but the truth is, I just don't see it if we're comparing achievements. It takes a brand new all-or-nothing form for Naruto to even have a chance in combat. And speaking of Naruto, you should watch that Baryon mode fight. It's mind-blowing in a good way. And for those of you who haven't been watching Boruto, you'll be in for a big surprise.
It did, my boy.
But hey, speaking of overpowered, I'd like to introduce the sponsors of this video, ExpressVPN. It's the premium
W sponsor. Matter of fact, make sure you like the video. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight to it.
Your location to get more anime and never experience any buffering. With Express prevalent as the days go by, and all you have to do is head on to my description. Now here's an overpowered mentor example for you. Idaten Deities Rin makes this list. Anyone here finished watching Idaten Deities? It's a really underrated show, isn't it, I think? It's from the guy who made Interspecies Reviewers, and you can quickly tell briefly at the style and the R rating. More importantly, however, it features an overpowered character. Standing at 5 feet tall and having lived for over 800 years, we have Rin. Yes, Rin, the sole survivor of the war 800 years ago, the strongest and most brutal mentor that Hayato can ever ask for. Her powers may seem simple enough, but don't be fooled. This sword is one mighty weapon capable of wreaking havoc. Oh, and she has all those crazy abilities too. Let's see, okay? Super strength, super speed, transformation, super regeneration. The list just goes on and on. It's no wonder she looks at the current generation as so weak. If anything, it's just that she's too strong.
Yeah, we get into the action. I heard a lot about these.
Just when you thought our heroes had it rough, we get Shigaraki joining the fray. Leader of the League of Villains and the successor to All for One, Shigaraki's appearance in the My Hero Academia series carries with it a lot of expectations. Who could this enigma be? One who's supposedly strong and diabolical enough to succeed the once mighty villain who ravaged society. After coming from the season with Overhaul and his broken quirk, I honestly was eager to see what MHA has in store for us. Lo and behold, we get someone with a similar but even more busted version of it. How about the ability to decay things by touch? And I'm not just talking about arms and such. Taking the whole decay gimmick a step further, Shigaraki gains the ability to do so without the power's general weakness. Yep, Shigaraki's convinced me. He's a worthy successor to All for One, and dare I say, an even more dangerous replacement.
What is he doing? Is he decaying the ground? What is he doing?
Decay things by touch. And I'm not just talking about arms and such. Taking the whole decay gimmick a step further, Shigaraki gains the ability to do so without the power's general weakness. Yep, Shigaraki's convinced me. He's a worthy successor to All for One, and dare I say, an even more dangerous replacement. We go back to badass mentors in Gojo. Yeah, I know, Jujutsu Kaisen is technically a 2020 show, and the first show of power exhibited by Reverse Gagashi here happened a year ago. You know what happened in 2021 though, don't you? Hollow Purple. That's what. Gojo put on a show in 2020, and he did it again in 2021. And dare I say, this is even more impressive than the previous one. Overall, Gojo really has that cool, overpowered mentor vibe plastered all over him from the get-go. It's amazing how he manages to stick with that moniker and not get relegated into a jobber 2 arcs into the series. A lot of mentor characters suffer that fate, which I would argue that the series' own Nanami did not too long into his debut. Not for Gojo though. He's been kept strong and continually looks impressive in his spectacular displays of power. I don't want to spoil too much about the manga, but it says something when the enemy's game plan revolves around taking him out of the equation through a seal. Yep, they didn't even plan to beat him, just seal him.
Yo, I don't mean to like You know, like you playing a game, right? And then the like one of the person who made the game, you can call him a NPC or whatever, the god figure of the game. Who can I relate this to? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super. That dude right there is literally just like what's the Omni dude? The little dude. He's just broken. Why is he in the game? He should be voiceovers and spectator. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. Who I don't know who gonna match up with those. That's good luck. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Of course,
Eskenor, what you doing?
Seven Deadly Sins prides itself as a shonen anime with a whole bunch of overpowered characters just brawling against each other. Amongst that slew of characters, one person stands out as the most awe-inspiring and overpowered amongst them all. You guessed it. Eskenor. While modern Seven Deadly Sins don't have the most stellar reputation, the one thing that's remained consistent ever since its start is just how much of a special aura Eskenor exudes. He just has that it factor, and while I think character design plays a large part in that, he has some damn impressive feats to back it up too. Take for example, his battle against the Demon King, where he managed to go toe-to-toe with the ultimate demon, or maybe when he just destroys Zeldris. Eskenor just continues to impress. Levi's badass and overpowered. Meanwhile, water is wet. Thanks to his feats and innate good looks and charisma, Levi's captured the hearts of many AOT fans ever since the first season. We've seen him live up to his nickname of being humanity's strongest soul.
Water is wet. I'm not even gonna get into that. What do you mean? I'm not.
On so many occasions, most notably probably the time he just destroyed Zeke in Season 3. Well, what do you know, Levi's back in business in Attack on Titan's final season. In fact, he and Zeke had a rematch, and Levi continues to impress. I know much of the final season has given more attention to Eren, as it should be, but to say that the other characters in AOT have been brushed away to the side would be doing the series a disservice. Levi's been a one-man spotlight stealing squad for 3 seasons, partly thanks to his coolness and his accomplishments, and I think that had it not been for Isayama's great character writing, Levi would have continued to be one in this 4th season. Yet, you can tell I'm very, very excited about Attack on Titan's grand finale, right? Do you think that these characters represent this year's gallery of overpowered characters very well? Don't forget to go down into the comment section and let us know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, feel free...
Of course. Let me know what you think. WVid. Make sure you like the vid. Make sure you comment. Once again, we smoking on that One Piece, that Straw Hat pack. There's nothing you can do about it. Literally, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the gang. You know what I'm saying? Big Akatsuki trip on. Again, you know what I'm saying? This is all for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I know you come to this video to escape the world. You know what I'm saying? So, some content for y'all, man. It's your boy Ronnie, and I'm out.